It's important to understand when you come into the presence of God, you're not here for anyone or anything but God. The Bible tells us that every name or every knee will bow at the mentioning of his name. So when you come where his name is mentioned, you come with all reverence and adoration for him. I know some of you guys know me from whatever platform that you know me. Shout out Jesus this, Jesus that. But I want you to take that out of your mind for 2 seconds. And don't get too excited about the things and the lights and the things around us that you miss the opportunity to hear what God is saying. Don't get excited by everything that's happening that you miss what God is saying. Does that make sense to us today? That the privilege is that we're in his presence. The privilege is that we're in his presence. The privilege is that with 2 or 3 are gathered, he's in our midst. That's the privilege. Everything else comes secondary to that. Hallelujah. We're going to get into some word, but before we do, our theme this year is called Fired Up. I'm going to be speaking from Daniel 3, and this is what I want to say just right from the top, and maybe I'm going ahead of myself. You got to get in the fire to be fired up. Meaning there's certain principles you cannot skip. Meaning there's certain ways that God requires us to live. Meaning there's a pruning and a process that God takes us through that does not always look comfortable. And I mean you standing next to your friend praying out loud. Come on, am I talking to a real church? Young people being too concerned about what your social media friends will say versus what the maker of heaven and earth has to say about